Good morning to you, Daniel Craig.
Good morning, Kim. Always fantastic to be here and providing, as always, exclusive content for the ABC listeners. Great to be here.
I love it. And dressed like James Bond.
Haha, got a dress to impress. Well, I've had a good sleep, that's why.
Just turn that microphone around a little bit. Or you did have a good sleep?
I did have a good sleep.
Are you a snorer?
I am a snorer and I unfortunately suffer from sleep apnea, but thankfully I've got a device now that I just can't live without.
Okay, so you're a dentist, all right?
Correct.
How long have you been a dentist?
I've been a dentist now for over 8 years.
Okay. What made you interested in sleep apnea?
Yeah, so I've suffered from sleep apnea my whole life, and I wake up for periods during the night that I'm not even aware of, and there's periods during the night where I don't breathe for a period of longer than 5 seconds. So that's one of the reasons which has really sparked my passion and love for sleep apnea. And I'm always a massive advocate of really looking after yourself. Out of all the things you can do in your life that really enhance its quality and quantity, sleep is certainly the cornerstone along with exercise.
Well, look, you're in good shape. You don't kind of fit the profile of somebody that I would think would have sleep apnea. Mm-hmm. So how is it? You don't have to be overweight. You don't have to drink a lot. You don't have to be unfit. I mean, you look everything but that.
Yeah, I am fit. I do keep fit regularly, but that's not the... being overweight does increase your risk factor for sleep apnea, but it's not the only thing. There's multiple other things as well, such as the size of the airway, the size of the adenoids and the tonsils, the size of the jaw as well.
All right, what have you come up with?
So we're very proud to have pioneered a product into Tasmania. We're the only ones to do it. It's a 3D printed nylon, custom-made snoring and sleep apnea device. So this is out of the two things that can treat snoring and sleep apnea that are non-invasive. One's a CPAP machine and the other one is a mandibular advancement splint. And what that means, what that jargon means for the listeners, is that it brings the bottom jaw forward. And what that does is if it brings the bottom jaw forward, it brings the tongue forward and opens up the airway, providing continuous airflow in and out of the lungs.
Now, having went away camping on the weekend with a family member that has a CPAP machine, they take a bit of work, don't they? They're not tiny. They need to be set up. You need to have electricity to run it. Does this device take away all of those cons, I guess, with the CPAP machine?
One of the selling points about this is it's very small and light and easy to travel with.
Yeah.
So, yeah, with CPAP machines as well, they typically need to be maintained and regulated. So this is a fantastic alternative and a far more comfortable option than a CPAP machine.
Okay, has it been trialled other than with yourself?
Absolutely. So I've pioneered it down from Melbourne. My mentors treated over 10,000 patients successfully with this appliance. We're very lucky and proud to have pioneered it down in Tasmania. So we've got a couple of centres now. We've launched in Launceston. We've got one down the East Coast, down in St Helens, and we'll be launching soon in Hobart.
Is this can we go so far as to say this is an exclusively Tasmanian invention we have before us?
It's not an exclusively Tasmanian invention, but we've pioneered it down into Tasmania.
What do you mean by pioneered as opposed to our invention?
We're the only ones to have brought it down into Tasmania.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so we're the only ones that provide this 3D custom-made appliance. So there's many different classes of mandibular advancement splints, but thankfully with technology, things are getting smaller and more comfortable as technology improves.
Now, I thought that you'd whacked your Apple Watch on the desk, but what's that apparatus?
So what we've got here next to us is a very simple device that you just wear on your wrist and wear on the end of your finger and put a little button on your T-shirt. And it's a very simple overnight sleep study that you can use at home without having to go to the hospital. And you get a fully informed set of information where we can do a fully diagnosed sleep report and sleep study. So it's a fantastic way to get a sleep study done without having to go to the hospital.
Well, I have had a sleep study done and I felt very uncomfortable when I left the clinic because I was wired up underneath. I looked like that I could walk into a shopping centre and, blow something up.
Yeah, it is. And when you are in hospital, typically you don't sleep the same as what you would in the comfort of your own home.
Yep.
So sometimes that needs to be factored in with the sleep results.
Yep.
But what we recommend is anyone that's unsure about their sleep or that snores loudly, or there's someone in the other room that can hear them a lot and they snore most nights of the week, or they're waking up after 6 to 7 hours of sleep and they're not feeling refreshed like they should be, we recommend at the very least a comprehensive sleep study, which we can do very simply at home under the instructions of our clinic.
What's this snore?
That's not too loud.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
It's like not a snore, but it's... What is it?
Well, snoring may indicate there is some obstruction of the airway.
Right.
Most people that snore, a large percentage of them have sleep apnea. And what sleep apnea means is there's a period of time during the night where you stop breathing, usually 5 seconds or more, and that can predispose to things, not just poor energy levels and concentration and thinking throughout the day and decision making, but it also has an impact on the rest of your health.
Yeah.
Really, fundamentally, it's the quality and the quantity of your life that it can impact. And it does that through blood pressure, has risk factors associated with it, such as diabetes, and all these other things. So we sleep 1/3 of our lives.
Yeah.
It's very important that we're getting good quality and quantity of sleep.
Well, a great chat to have with you on Breakfast Radio as people have just woken up. Where can people go to access this piece of equipment, and can you get financial help from your health funds for it? What's cost range, all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, so for more information, visit sleeptasmania.com.au. We've got a free sleep apnea risk assessment test that you can do on there. It's always good to just be informed and start educating yourself about, about sleep, because of how important it is. Now, in terms of your health fund, if you do have private health insurance, the rebate will depend on what your policy is with the health fund. So it's always best to check with your health fund and see how much or if anything you get back. And if there is any out-of-pocket expense, we offer payment plans such as nils loans for pensioners. We also offer Zip Money and Afterpay as well, which is making this service very accessible.
Well, good on you for pioneering that and bringing it to Tasmania. So off to the surgery now?
Absolutely.
What, have you got an
we don't
extraction,
stop
a
work.
clean?
No, all sleep appliance stuff now. So I focus my dentistry mostly now on sleep apnea stuff, which is, my
Excellent.
passion.
Dr. Daniel Craig, thanks for your time this morning.